Turn dreams into reality at the Haskell and Irene Lemon Construction Science Division at the University of Oklahoma. The construction industry is rapidly evolving, and here you will develop the management skills needed to become a leader upon graduation. A degree in construction science prepares you for a career as a professional constructor and provides graduates with the technical and management skills necessary to participate as a project team member from design through construction.
I feel as though I was very prepared. The construction science program is tailored such that we're prepared once we start our job in the actual industry. So being able to go out into the field and understand from day one what I was doing and the processes that we have to follow, whether we're on site or in the office working on a construction project.
Skills developed include project management, field management, computer modeling and simulations, cost estimating and scheduling, strategic decision making, and communication. Students learn all aspects and stages of construction management, including the planning stage with the architects and engineers, the budgeting stage with the cost estimators, and the production stage with the laborers. That is just a small taste of the construction manager's responsibilities. Construction managers also manage materials and human resources, works with city officials, and leads communication between owners, designers, and construction teams.
Education played a big role in my job because many of the time the people that end up in our profession somehow had a tie to the profession. Either they worked a summer job or their parents were in the construction industry. I was not. I started at ground zero. OU Construction Science introduced me to 100% of the construction world I knew. They introduced me through the classes, and the biggest part of what they did is they introduced me to the industry.
Honestly, it's really opened the doors to the job market, especially in this area. It's really got me firmly established, education is very important, especially in the job market nowadays.
I originally started in engineering when I started school here. Kind of got into it and figured out that I was going to be kind of stuck in a hole in a cubicle all day. Didn't want that. That wasn't for me. Kind of fell into the construction science major. I'd heard from a few people about it, went and talked about it. I'd actually worked in construction in the field through college, so I kind of had some experience in it, and it just kind of all made sense.
The University of Oklahoma Construction Science Division students receive hands-on experience by working on construction projects through paid internships, field trips, and class projects.
I got hands-on experience in preparing bids and working with various software like Microsoft Project and Bluebeam, and just really getting that experience helped me out a lot.
My internship has really given me a much deeper understanding, and it's applied the classroom to reality, and I can start to relate how the textbook relates to soil and nails and all the good stuff involved with that. It's really helped me to understand my place in construction and understand that this is where I belong.
The face of the construction industry is changing to reflect the increasing demands for construction managers who can communicate and lead a diverse workforce in the construction of complex facilities.
I think motivation, being punctual, and probably a little bit of confidence. The confidence comes as you have more experience, but right out of the bat you get some people that may be overconfident, but it's okay to be less confident because, of course, as you get more problems that come up, activities that arise, you build that experience, and then the confidence comes with it, so then you no longer have to always ask for a second opinion. You just know it's the right answer.
The construction of buildings in the 21st century require professionals who not only understand the materials and methods for building a facility, but who can also utilize technology to improve efficiency and increase productivity during the construction process.
I think we'll continue to see the technology move from just the offices to the field. There's been a big push there lately, and I feel like our industry is really hitting a stride in putting technology into construction. And no matter what it is, I believe that it will always be geared to building smarter, more efficient, and more cost-effective.
There are a lot of misconceptions about construction, especially project management. My stepdad, when I told him that I was going to school for construction, he said, "I worked so hard all these years so you don't have to work in construction." And it's just so funny because we don't do what people think we do. Like before I was in construction science, I didn't even know what we did. I didn't even know it existed. I didn't know there was liaison between the architects and the people who actually built the project. So I think that's the biggest misconception, is that we're either the architect or the engineer or we're the laborer.
Construction, the nature of the construction industry is that things are constantly changing. So one day I might be in a tie and going to a meeting of civic organization or meeting with an owner. The other day I might be in my boots and jeans on site. But I think the common thing that I deal with every day is managing the relationship between our company and our owner. And that's probably the most important aspect of my job, is to make sure that we're fulfilling our commitments to our customer and managing the people that make that happen.
In addition to the curriculum, students have the opportunity and are encouraged to participate in the nationally recognized Construction Students Association and student chapters for professional organizations. There are also various student competitions and extracurricular field trips.
I've worked on multiple student competition projects. I've been involved with the Texo Association, their student competition down in Dallas, Texas. I have participated 3 times, and my 4th time will be this year. And then I've also been involved in the Design Build Institute of America, their student competition.
It was a really good experience. It, to me, was the closest you could get to a real-life scenario of having to bid a project and put everything together. And being an alternate was fun because I got to kind of be involved, but sometimes pressure wasn't on me, but it prepared me to be part of the team this year.
Since 1996, the program has won 13 national and 81 regional awards. The award-winning faculty at the University of Oklahoma Construction Science Division has extensive industry experience, including project planning, leadership, sustainable construction, workforce relations, and the use of technology for collaboration and project analysis.
Faculty are really great here. We are a small program, so our class sizes are small, so we get a lot of interaction with the professors. And each faculty member has had some degree of experience in industry, so they all come from industry background. And they kind of do everything they can to help us get prepared for the workplace.
Students also have the opportunity to apply for scholarships that are unique to the division, totaling more than $50,000 each year. Construction students are also awarded external scholarships in excess of $25,000 each year. There are several career paths to consider, including land development, residential, commercial, industrial, material equipment sales and installation, highway, heavy civil construction, and facility management. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, 1.6 million new jobs will open by 2022. 79,000 of those are specifically new construction managers. The University of Oklahoma Construction Science Division has a 100% employment rate upon graduation.
I was hired as a project engineer when I graduated, and that is kind of a dual role. So you spend half your time in the office and half your time out on a job site.
I would say once you get in the program, get involved. There's not only don't just go to class, like get network with people, go to the career fairs early as a freshman.
To just be okay with being outside of the norm, because I think in construction, it's good to have like a fresh set of eyes and a fresh way of thinking about things. And I think in the future, women they bring a really good aspect to construction.
For more information on the Haskell and Irene Lemon Construction Science Division at the University of Oklahoma, visit cns.ou.edu.